Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Wings! And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring LEGO custom Jurassic World game, Aerotitan. But before we head on with this video, the Guess PC contest winners will be announced later on this video, so check it out guys! But before that, happy birthday to Suddenly! It's his birthday today! Okay, so let's move on with the making of Aerotitan. So here is how I actually kit bash the Aerotitan. It's a little bit smaller than that of the Quetzalcoatlus. So I figured I'd use a regular Pteranodon figure for this one. And you can see here several, extra parts that I used to be able to complete the kit bash portion of this Aerotitan. Now we're starting off with the sculpting phase. For the sculpting phase, we're actually using equal parts of NASA Pioneer Epoxy, equal parts A and B. We mix them up together and then we, fill in the gaps of those that we need to sculpt on our Aerotitan here, such as the neck, the crest on the head, and also on the arms, the wings. Depends really on the brand, but you have to wait at least 6 hours for this to fully cure. After curing, it's now stone hard and you can put on other details. For the wings, I use garden wire, also EVA form, to complete the wings of our Aerotitan. Probably this will be the same kit bashing that I will be doing for most of my pterosaurs moving on. But we'll see, I might evolve. Okay, so now that our Aerotitan is ready for much more detail, glued down EVA foams on the head, the neck, and also the back. Now we're just cutting out the strips here to make it look like hair. If you want it not straight, you can actually put in mighty glue or super glue on areas of this hair-like structure and then pulling them towards the angle that you want them to stay, and it will actually stick that way. So here is how it looks like so far. Now we just have to paint it white so that we can start off with our painting. Okay, so we will now be painting our Jurassic World Aerotitan. So our Aerotitan is actually a level 40 or a max level Aerotitan, so it has a lot of designs here. But actually, you know what? Most pterosaurs would actually, I think, would look like this. They would have long hair, things like that, and also several designs on the back as well, such as this one. So so we'll see. For our painting, we will be using several materials here. We have, of course, brushes, we have a few acrylics over there, and of course some water. Okay, so let's start painting. The primary coat is actually a mixture of just white and a little bit of yellow ochre and a touch of black, just to make it a little bit dirtier. We're going to coat the areas of the head, just a few areas of the head, the neck, the arms of the Aerotitan, and then the body. Earlier mixture, we added in some yellow ochre to it to make it more beak-like color. So we're going to paint this, of course, on the beak sections of our Aerotitan. From here, we mix in several coats of white or several tones of white on the yellow color that we have here, and a little bit of peach, so that it will have several interesting stripes on the earlier whitish color that we have. So this will go on the neck as well as that of the body and also the leg details. Oh yeah, and also on the wings on the arms of the wings as well. This next color is actually a mixture of teal, a little bit of blue, and some white. We're going to paint this on the topmost portions of the Aerotitan, such as that of the back, the details of the hair on the top of its head, some areas on the face, as well as that of the neck. The stripes, the stripe details on the wings shall also be this same color. I'm trying my best to really put on how it is actually in the Jurassic World the game, how the patterns are, but you know, it's kind of a free thing from my end because the wings are spread so much, so we really couldn't tell how the stripes on the wings are actually laid down on the figure. But nonetheless, I think it would actually end out right. As I mentioned earlier, the feathering details on the head as well as that of the neck will have the same color of teal, mixture of blue, and also white. Later on, I'll be putting in several more tones of white on this one. So in the end, it will look like a gradient from a darker color of teal to lighter until it actually ends up being white on the edges. Adding in a little bit of white and thinning it down a little bit, it will become some sort of a wash that we will be, painting on the edges of the wings of our Aerotitan. So it will look like as if it has, several tones of a lighter teal to it. Now I have here emerald blue that I actually also thinned down, and will be also painting on the edges or the top edges of the wings, those that are actually near on the digits or the arms of our Aerotitan. Then adding in a little bit more darker edges to it. This is actually a mixture of the same blue that we have earlier on plus a little bit of violet. It brings more dimension and colors to the wings. Okay, now for some more details. So this is just brown and we're painting it on the legs of our Aerotitan. This will be the same color that we will be painting on the outer edges of the wings of our Aerotitan as well. Those where the digits will be coming out. And now for some more details. This is just orange that we are actually painting on with the details of how the Aerotitan from Jurassic World the game really looks like. And that's it for the making of our Aerotitan. I hope you learned something from this one and enjoyed watching the video as well so far. Okay, now let's move on with the announcements of the Guess PC contest winners, and we have of course 10 lucky picks. Here they are: Pashan, Cezanne, Marvel Dekia, Pepjin, Rain Mark, Commando, Heg Art, Earl John, Greg, and Julia. Congratulations everyone, and now for top 10 winners. Gojipat and Aizen, Sones,
9. Top 8.
Aiden Stevenson,
Top 7.
Custom Animator TV,
Top 6.
Jurassic Guy,
Top 5.
Ice Dragon, Rexy
4.
Act Bricks,
Top
Mikhail Patrick,
Top 2.
Pyroraptor 325,
Top
and Aerotitan. Congratulations everyone! And I'll see you on the next Guess SPC contest. For those of you who would like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all my posts. And now, moving on with Assembricks. Let's count down the number of parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 parts to this Aerotitan. Let's start by connecting the neck piece to the head pieces such as that of the lower jaw and also the head. Just be careful. There you go. And now let's attach this to the body. Let's now attach the parts of our legs here. This is very much similar to how we assemble a minifigure. Let's put this one on the leg part, the left and then the right. And lastly, the wings. First up we have the right, and then of course, the left. And there you have it, our Jurassic World the Game Aerotitan. Okay, now it's time for us to have Extinct Bricks Dino Trivia. The Aerotitan actually means air and titan, in reference to the fact that species represents a large flying reptile that lived during the late Cretaceous around 70 million years ago. And as always, Usher is here with me. And since Usher is on my side, Usher here will be presenting our Aerotitan. This Aerotitan is actually based off from the Jurassic World the Game level 40 or max level Aerotitan, as you can see here on the photo reference below. It does represent its coloration as well as some of the details such as that of the feathering on the neck and also that of the colors of our beak as well as that of the wings. You can see here when you open and close its mouth, the feathers on the head actually overlap with that of the neck. So it doesn't actually look so weird. So aside from of course the articulation on the head, I mean when it opens and closes its mouth, it can also move its neck up and down. And as with my other recent pterosaur customs, it can actually move its legs like so. And also spread out its wings as if it's flying, and it can also stand up in all fours when it's actually walking on land. And there you have it, our closer look on Aerotitan. Let's now move on with the size comparisons. We have here a minifigure for comparison, which is Usher, and basing off from a normal or an accurate Aerotitan, it actually is larger than it usually is, but you know, as with other Jurassic World creatures, our Aerotitan is actually okay in size. And in comparison with this Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Pteranodon, of course our Pteranodon here is a little bit smaller than our Aerotitan. But as you can see here, the way it's actually custom is almost similar to that of our Aerotitan. So hoping to create more pterosaurs of this caliber of customization soon on our channel. So do watch out for that, guys. Let's move on to the next comparison. This is the EBToy Universe non-LEGO level 40 Pteranodon, which is actually based off from the same game that we have, Jurassic World the Game. The way it was actually made was static, which means it doesn't move. However, it actually looks really like that of the level 40 Pteranodon game. The thing that I like most about this pteranodon would be those markings on the wings. Look at those. It's such a very detailed painting on this one. Maybe I would do one of these in the future. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's move on with one of my creations so far. This is also from the same game, which is Jurassic World the game. However, it's not a level 41. It's a Trophiognattus. Much more smaller than our Aerotitan here, definitely. But look at the face on this one. It has lots of teeth and the head shape is actually really odd. Now moving on to the next comparison, this is the Toy Universe level 40 Quetzalcoatlus, also from the Jurassic World the game video game. See, it actually looks the same as well. So if you haven't guys watched this video by Toy Universe, I suggest you watch it. It has a lot of details and also you might also learn some painting tips as well. It's much longer or much taller than our Aerotitan because our Quetzalcoatlus is actually the biggest or one of the biggest pterosaurs that ever lived. Some say that it's actually taller than a giraffe. The articulation on this Toy Universe Quetzalcoatlus is actually a lot. It can move its neck in 3 different points. The wings are also foldable and the legs are actually from a raptor. Okay, so let's move on to the next comparison, shall we? This is a level 40 Amphibian, also from the Jurassic World the game video. See here? Much more coming in size comparisons, which is actually from the same game. Okay, so let's move on to the next size comparison. Now here is another Toy Universe level 40 Utah Raptor. This is actually his first creation or first custom Lego creation by Toy Universe. I think he really did a good job in terms of painting the creature and also making modifications for a first try. Look at the feathered details on those tail. I really like it. Alright. The Jurassic World the game Utahraptor is actually the first carnivore that I had on the game, which I actually had on level 40. So this actually makes or brings back memories. And last but not least, this is the level 40 Carnoraptor, which I actually made. This is one of the first custom creations that is actually really colorful, and I was actually really hesitant to make one. But nonetheless, look at the detail on this one. I added several more spikes on the back, also on the details on our arms there, as well as that of the knee. So guys, if you haven't seen this video yet, please watch it. And that's it for the size comparisons on our Aerotitan. Now let's move on with the species roll call. And we have all the creatures that you see here on the video posted on this screenshot. If you do have other suggestions of other creatures that you'd like to see here on Extinct Rigs, pterosaurs, or even other creatures, prehistoric creatures, or even from other movies, movie monsters, please write them down below in the comments. Don't be shy guys, I do read them up, and who knows, probably I would add those suggestions on my collection. Also, Toy here, or I mean Usher here, would like to remind you guys that all that you see here are actually available in our Extinct Rigs playlist. But, oh gosh, I keep on, banging on things. But, I will be placing in individual links of each of the creatures here so that you won't have to look for them one by one. And now, let's start with the species roll call. This is the Extinct Bricks Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Pteranodon. This is the EV Toy Universe Level 40 Quetzalcoatlus. This is the Extinct Bricks Jurassic World The Game Trophilognathus. Extinct Bricks Jurassic World The Game Carnoraptor. This is Extinct Bricks Jurassic World The Game Level 40 Amphibian. This is EV Toy Universe Level 40 Pteranodon. This is Level 40 Utahraptor from Jurassic World The Game. And of course, the star of the show here, our Jurassic World The Game Max Level Aerotitan by Extinct Bricks, of course. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll be placing in additional clips of our Aerotitans, so watch out until the end of the video. Oh, careful, Usher! Our Aerotitan here is protective of her nest. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this much. And for your likes, your views, and your comments, thank you, and maraming salamat. Please also don't forget to support our other channels, EV Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Usher. Please watch their videos and support their channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone, and bye!